Chapter 24.
I'll do it.
I nearly stumbled with the shovel. Grayson said it so casually and without emotion. If I didn't know better, I'd think he was serious about killing me.
I'll toss her down for you.
Fiona grinned and stepped back from the pit.
No. You will get me out of this pit first.
I don't think so.
Did you forget the art of negotiation, Fiona?
Grayson asked calmly.
Your dad was right. You'll never make it in the business world. You'll never amount to anything.
Oh, geez. You're not making my job easier, Grayson. But amazingly, he did. Fiona squeezed her eyes shut and shook her head. I crept up behind her and froze when her eyes popped back open. They were glazed over as if she couldn't see.
I will make it.
She gritted.
I will make it.
Go back to your dad.
Grayson said callously.
He was right. You're nothing. You'll never amount to anything. You're worthless.
What the hell is he thinking? I gulped as Fiona's eyes flashed and her hands shook violently. 2 nails shot out of the gun, burrowing into the ground. It caught her attention, and she turned her shaking hand to the pit and aimed at Grayson. I charged at Fiona, swinging the shovel at her back. It connected with a thud, dislodging a nail before she flailed into the pit. Oh no! I trapped Grayson with her and a nail gun. I raced over. Grayson!
Stop.
I halted at the edge to find Fiona slumped in the corner with the nail gun pointed at Grayson. Blood oozed around a nail embedded in his leg. Oh, damn. My stomach flipped. I stood still, not wanting to startle Fiona. I had successfully made the situation worse. I berated myself, not knowing how to fix it.
You hate me. You've always hated me.
Fiona cried bitterly. Grayson looked at her from his side of the pit. He kept quiet and didn't move. Just watched.
Why do you hate me?
Her already shaking hands jerked.
I don't.
A quiet laugh died in her throat.
Is it because I'm not a boy, Daddy? Is that why you locked me away? Can't be bothered with a girl?
Oh boy, Fiona's in her own world and Grayson's trapped. I'd almost feel sorry for her if she wasn't so intent on killing us. I had to rescue Grayson from the pit before she realized that it's her daddy she wants to kill. I ran to the excavator and climbed in. If I lower the bucket into the pit, he could ride out in the bucket. I touched the controls and the arm swung, wrenching to the side. Or, I'll end up killing him with an uncontrolled movement. Suddenly the plan didn't seem like such a good idea. With a string of curses, I jumped out of the cab and ran to the pit. Fiona was still in her delusional cloud. Grayson's eyes lifted to mine. He attempted to convey a message, but I had no idea what it was. His house and grounds were so large that I'd be running all over trying to find something to help. As it was, time was not on our side. Fiona's cloud was growing darker. She screamed for her dad to stop.
Stop!
She wailed. A nail shot out and hit Grayson's shoulder. He tumbled back with a groan.
Stop!
She screamed again, shooting another nail. It hit Grayson's arm. There was no time left. With the shovel in my hands, I jumped into the pit and swung. The metal connected with a thud. A zing stormed my broken wrist, but it barely registered. I stood motionless, except for my heart, which was blasting against my chest, waiting for her to shoot. Nothing happened. I peeked down at Fiona, who was out cold. A trickle of blood ran down her forehead.
I don't know if I should be thanking you or scolding you.
Grayson grimaced. I turned to find him slumped in the corner, holding his bleeding arm. I think a thank you would be in order, I said, grabbing the nail gun and tossing it out of the pit. Except now we're stuck in here with Fiona.
I can give you a lift up,
he said, attempting to stand. Stay, I ordered, and bent down to look at his injuries. I doubt you could toss me out like you did the first time. You have 3 nails stuck in you.
Do I?
He gritted sarcastically. Should I pull them out? I asked with a brave face.
God, no.
He scooted away.
Just don't touch. I'll be fine.
Relieved I didn't have to tug nails out of flesh, I sat down next to him and leaned my back against the dirt wall. He took my hand in his and held it. "What should we do with her?" I asked.
I have no idea.
"How long have you been in the pit?"
Since after I left Celebrity MASH.
"Can I say it again?" I asked.
Yes,
He sighed.
I deserve it.
"I told you so." He squeezed my hand and then cringed. Blood trickled down his arm. "Stop moving," I said. "We need to get you out of here."
I'm sorry. I seem to always be apologizing for something, don't I?
"What are you apologizing for?"
God, there's so much. Should I email you a list?
He quietly teased and then leaned over to kiss my temple, groaning as he straightened.
But right now, I'm sorry you're in a pit with me and my former employee.
"Has she ever mentioned her dad before?" I asked, as my eyes traveled over her unconscious form.
No, I didn't know anything about him until I was tossed in here. She mentioned him a few times and the puzzle started to fit together.
"You tormented her until she cracked. I thought she was going to kill you."
I thought so too. I was trying to distract her.
"You pissed her off."
I have that effect.
"Yes, you do," I said, laughing. "But you're easy to forgive as well." Silence.
I'll wait for you.
He said finally.
I don't care how long it takes for you to decide between him and me. I'll wait.
"Grayson,"
Unless you've already decided,
he continued with a deep breath.
in which case I will accept whatever your decision is.
"Grayson."
But you don't have to tell me, unless you want to.
I leaned over and kissed him. "Shut up." He gave a nod and took another deep breath. "I have decided." Silence. "Grayson, I love you. I love the time we spent together. I love the man that you are and the man that you're becoming. It's just a different love than I feel for Caleb." I felt his body stiffen. "I'm sorry, Grayson. I never wanted to hurt you. I just didn't understand my feelings. But I understand them now. You'll always be in my heart. But I have to give a relationship with Caleb a chance. I have to try." He cleared his throat.
I understand.
"No, you don't," I said, squeezing his hand. "But thank you for trying to make this easy on both of us. You're a good man."
You only deserve the best. I hope he deserves you.
I shrugged. "We'll see."
And if not, I'll be here.
"Don't you dare say that," I said, shifting to my knees to look at him. "You deserve happiness. Don't you dare wait,"
Happiness comes to those who wait.
he said with a small smile. "Yes, but you're not a man who waits. You're a man who goes out and gets what he wants."
I've changed.
"Yes, in some ways you have. But not that much. Promise me."
Promise what?
"Promise that you won't wait." His gray eyes looked into mine and darkened. "Promise," I requested again.
I promise. Kiss on it?
A sly smile grew. One last kiss, I thought. He was such a temptation, even in our dirt prison. One last kiss, and we can both move on. I pressed my lips to his uninjured arm wrapped around me, holding me in place. It was wonderful, warm and safe, but it wasn't Caleb. It sealed my decision. Grayson was everything I ever wanted, but he's still not the man for me. With a mix of sadness, acceptance, and an eagerness to find Caleb and fix this mess, I broke the kiss and touched his cheek. Grayson's eyes flicked up to the dirt ledge. I turned to find Frankie, Caleb, and Jessica staring down at us. Jessica was free of her pink tape, but she wasn't the one who caused me to flinch. Caleb's eyes were black, his hands clenched.